Womp womp. Whoa, what is this? Secrets?
Yeah, there are some collectibles. I've picked up a few when I did the test.
Hello, video game. Give me a secret.
But so I think I got the one from around here.
Huh.
You might see is little red glowing lights, which a servo skull.
Oh yes.
Which you can pick up as they're audio logs.
Ah, okay.
So they're not terribly exciting, but they're thematic.
For those of you that don't know at home, servo skulls are the repurposed skulls of the deceased so that they may ever serve the Emperor.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. I also know a bit about Warhammer. But
well, you played Darktide, didn't you?
I played Darktide, I played Vermintide, I played a bit of this, I played...
Dawn of War back in the day?
I played Adeptus Mechanicus, and I did play a bit
and Chaos Gate, Demon Hunters as well, we both played.
Yes.
You want to stick with the bolter for now?
Obviously I do.
The .998 Goblin Pattern Bolter is a character Space Marine battle rifle firing self-propelled explosive tip rounds.
The thing about Warhammer is it's fucking sick. What if we had a gun that shot explosive bullets?
It's exactly that, where each round is a grenade with its own fuel supply, so it's got its own jet propulsion unit. When a bolt shell hits a target, it actually activates a slight timed fuse, meaning that the bolt shell will tunnel into its target before detonating.
That makes sense.
And it's said literally in the background, the point of the weapon is it is as terrifying as possible to fight it when it was designed.
Very fun. Not so much for the enemy, but it's very fun for me.
Because you lose your will to fight after seeing your mate standing 3 feet away, literally blown apart from the inside.
That's cool.
It's one of your squad.
I too love war crime.
It's one of the G unit.
Fitty! Fuck him up, Fitty! Pick up ammo, maybe I will. You're so smart, maybe I will.
So you've got a maximum of 330 rounds for the bolter.
Okay.
So when you've got 330 or around about 300, you don't need to worry too much about picking up more ammo for a while.
I was just thinking, what if I needed to get into cover? This is Space Marine, what am I, a pussy?
Standing behind cover will help, because the enemy still can't hit you, but your cover is your wall, is your armor mechanic, I should say. Like, you can stand behind the wall, but it won't give you much extra benefit than your armor meter already does.
Plus, it makes me look like a bitch.
It does make you look like that.
Hello!
So, one of the promo shots for this is just a picture of him charging through a wall with the words, "Cover is for the weak," underneath it.
And goddamn if they aren't right.
God damn it, they didn't know their target audience.
Remember in the Iraq War when they charged through all those walls? Didn't happen.
It might have done.
Space Marines were not in the Iraq War.
Space Marines were not in the Iraq War.
To the best of my knowledge.
It would have gone differently had they been. There's one more up on the top, I think.
It's the same as fucking Mark Wahlberg being like, if I'd been on the 9/11 plane, things would have been different.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg would have been on...
If Mark Wahlberg, were actually Titus Babuberus, things would have been different. I already forgot his last name again.
He doesn't have a last name in this, he's just
sweet.
Captain Titus.
It's good. I hate remembering things.
In this case, this game is for you, because if you're the kind of player who forgets who they're playing as, this is a great game, because someone calls you Space Marine literally every 5 minutes.
That's so funny. Like they had a placeholder because they couldn't think of a name yet, and they were just like, well,
pretty much.
They don't need names.
This is quite a cool little action shot.
That's climactically Bro.
It's
me, Jason Statham.
Basically. So he loses his cool there, which is a shame. Because there's at least one background story that I know. There's some grots in the background that shouldn't be there. There's at least one background story which has a Space Marine using his assault cannon slightly less than discriminately, and his sergeant goes, "You need to assign yourself 3 days fasting for poor fire discipline." That's how they take stuff.
Sorry, brother, no more Slim Jims for you. I know how much you love snapping into a Slim Jim, however, 3 days of no Slim Jims.
I assume all Space Marine snacks have to be high protein.
Yeah, much like Slim Jims or Slender James.
There's some more ammunition there, so you can grab that.
Give to me.
And I think there's some grots coming through the wall. So, you can run through them. If you roll onto them, they die.
Let's do this.
You can just crush them.
I'm gonna fucking smash them like those big bugs in Pikmin.
I wouldn't waste bolter shots on grots.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In the future. But hey, it's fun. It's complete overkill. And as we all know, there is no kill like overkill.
God damn, he's spitting. You've been interpreting the Codex Astartes well, brother.
Absolutely.
Bedtime reading.
Ultramarines are expected to memorize a good chunk of it.
They have 2 books they need to learn. The Codex Astartes and Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer from the Twilight series.
Wrong chapter.
They need the 3rd one. I can't remember if Eclipse is the 2nd or 3rd one.
Oh, Guardsman.
Sprint, okay. Oh, hello, Imperial Guard. I hope you don't die. Oh, that's very sad.
You can actually save them if you go really fast. It achieves nothing, but you can do it.
I care not to save them.
I love the curb stomp animation.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you for flying air boot.
Okay, there's some more guardsmen up ahead.
Oh, that's sad for them. Let's watch them die.
These ones you actually you will save because they're actually invulnerable. So you canonically save them.
Let's get in there, boys. Hello.
It looks really good.
Bam. I love smashing and punching.
At the moment, you're only going with the combat knife, which is why combat is not particularly inspiring.
Let's get that chainsaw.
We'll be getting another melee weapon soon.
Yes. The Yowie paddle.
What?
Oh, that's so sad that I have to explain that to you. Sad for me, I mean.
So you have to do that. Maybe don't do that on air.
Yeah, right. So the Yowie paddle is an ancient art. Oh. Oh, hello. Brother. What are you doing?
There's 4 guardsmen and a space marine.
What are you doing?
You can't deal with this one diminutive greenskin.
It's important to me that you know what the Yowie paddle
is.
It's an artifact of ancient Con culture where people, mostly young women, would roam around and spank people in order to get other men to make out with men. Yowie is Japanese gay hentai.
Where will we find this?
He's so unhappy.
I declare this to be heresy.
Of course,
First order.
All users of the Yowie paddle have now been rounded up as apostates. It's now banned as a war crime. You don't see it so much anymore, thank goodness. It was a dark time for humanity.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. You want to go for the bunker?
Oh, whoops. Goodbye, Imperial Guard. You can't
so
sprint
you
like
can
me.
start to realise that the Imperial Guard are not doing so well.
They're just innocent men.
They're just innocent men, just normal men.
They are. They're truly just
are.
normal men of the Warhammer universe.
One of the guards who we won't hurt because we're talking over it, who does say, I think that's a demo.
Damn, your controller's got a bunch of drift.
Yeah, my controller's wandering. It's old. Always him. He's just not having a good time. You can't shoot them. Oh, you can. Oh,
didn't let me. God damn.
One of them says, "I got to see a space marine before the end," because seeing a space marine in this is equivalent to in the real world, one of us wandering down the street and an actual angel just walking past you. It is that level of. Cool. You got to stop saying "yowie" or it's going to be a problem.
Oh, that was genuinely not intentional.
No, I know. I know it wasn't. But
fuck.
A moment of laxity spawns a lifetime of heresy, brother.
Oh, he's right. Shit. A moment on the lips and a lifetime in hell.
There's another weapon in that blue compartment on the right.
Ooh.
So you've got a little cutscene first because you link up with Sidonus.
Hello, Sidonus.
The last member of G Unit.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
He's actually voiced by Mark Strong, who's a very famous actor.
Mark Zuckerberg?
No, not...
Whoa! I know who Mark Strong is.
That is a different universe where Mark Zuckerberg is a space marine.
Just smoking these orcs? Sweet baby rays.
Some space marines in the setting are reduced to basically just a brain in a jar inside the power armor. So
Speaking of brain in a jar, let me tell you a little bit about DC Universe lore.
Okay.
There's a villain called the Brain. There's a brain in a jar, and the jar has a big Dalek suit. And
you want to explore that compartment?
Sure.
There's something in there that I think you might like.
Chainsaw.
It's a chainsaw.
Give to baby. Give to baby. Yes.
So you've got the square and strike stun as per normal, but there's 4 attacks in the basic chain now.
Ooh, nice. Mark
so
11
you can
Hell's Teeth.
Hell's Teeth chainsaw.
Oh, poggers.
You've still got the kick. You can now do square, triangle for a shoulder barge stun.
You could do that with a knife.
And you've got a stomp stun, which stuns one enemy and throws back everyone else around you.
Whoop. Bam!
And kill some enemies if they're already damaged.
Buddy, you sir. Sacrifice to me your flesh.
I think you actually... Oh, there's one. You've nearly killed them all. If you do 4 regular strikes, you do an area strike that's cool and very damaging. Oh, you can do the curve stomp for this one.
Thank you.
But there are more better ones, obviously.
There it is.
I feel like
This game's heating up.
I feel like the chainsword is the emblematic weapon of 40k.
I would say.
Like, it's just so.
Thunderhammer's cool, but the chainsaw is like, oh yeah, that's Warhammer.
Yeah, it's so unnecessary.